Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Fortitude and today we'll be doing a game as River Surges in Sunlight versus Habsburg level 6. Okay, maybe let's just go with board A. Alright, so I'll give you all a few tips and tricks to play versus Habsburg as a River. Alright. So in this matchup can be good or bad for River depending on the card that we draft, and that turn will be on our reclaim turn. So that is, so yeah, we'll be going double bottom, then reclaiming. So yeah, turn 3 is going to be the crucial movement. Turn 3 is going to be the crucial movement that we'll know if we drafted a defend or not, and that defend can go a long way. But even if we don't draft a defend, like sometimes control cards or blight manipulation can also help out versus Habsburg. Also, isolates are really good, because Habsburg is going to do a lot of town gathers and also additional damage based on adjacent lands that have towns. So if you isolate the land properly, then you don't need to deal with this additional 2 damage. Alright, so turn 1, let's add a presence. So starting explore is jungle. So this is going to be a loss condition. So let's see how we can deal with it, because it's gonna, right now it's doing 5 damage, but it's going to build 2 more towns and gather this town. So that'll be 9 damage in that land. This land is going to be 5 damage in this land. This land actually I can deal with if I want to. Well, let's see how it works out. Let me put a presence over here, and then let me put a presence over here, just so that I can access all the lands on the island. And I want a secret site in A2 so that I can target that land during the slow. And I want to play River's Bounty and Wash Away. Okay, and Mountains Explore. I think this is a pretty good explore for us, because I can deal with my A1 using Flash Floods, or I can also deal with A6 using Flash Floods, but that isn't that effective because it's still going to gather into my A6. Yeah, that's fine though. I think let's see how we want to do this. So right now this land is doing 9 damage and the Habsburg loss condition is 8 plus damage. So what I can do is I can push a town out into A7 maybe. So now it's still doing 9 damage, right? Okay, maybe we can do it. I was gonna push out both of these towns out. Maybe we can let the Dahan trade here. Trying to decide. Here, let's group up the Dahan, make some more Dahan, get an energy. Yeah, question is if I am okay taking a loss condition here. I might as well just go and take it, and then I can try to do a massive flooding in that land. Because we do want to take a blight for the Habsburg escalations that are going to start happening soon. If I push anything out of this land, then my Flash Floods isn't going to be that useful. Maybe we just do that though. You know what, maybe I should rescue these Dahan. It's doing what, 5 damage? Just rescue these Dahan, I think that's fine. And we can take a blight here. I could actually even go ahead and take a blight here, but I can push out 3 towns like that. So I am taking 2 blight, but this way I am not taking a loss condition. And it's doing what, 5 damage. And we can push out the guy from here into A1. Alright, so let's double go again, bottom track. Let's put a presence over here maybe. Let us put a presence. Kind of wanted to put it in one of the jungles, but I think it's okay. Just go ahead and put it in this sand. And play both of the... Actually, I can reclaim River's Bounty and play these 3 cards. So now we get the second tier of our innate. We'll be taking 2 blight, so that brings us to 3 out of 4. So we'll only be taking 1 extra town every escalation. Okay, so the plan with Flash Floods was to wipe out these 2 guys. And I think usually we will give out Boon of Vigor to the team. So I'm not going to use it on myself. Otherwise it's like 1 energy, which can be pretty useful in solo. But we can get by without it. Okay. to a land without invaders or Tahan. I think that doesn't matter. What else do we get with this? I'll just add it here. And a beast destroy, sure. Oh, we can use a slow power now if you want to. I actually don't think I want to. Yeah, I think I'm good. Choose for me. Okay. Mountains build and gather, and it's the coast. Alright. So, coast is good for us, I think, because I can deal with this land. This land will be dealt with in the Ravage, then it'll just gather. I think we are in a pretty good spot here. This land already has a blight, so we can destroy a town. And then I can push out everything into my A4 because that also has a blight. So towns are not durable in that land. Now this land will build, if I gather it from A4, nothing will build or gather on A3. And this land has a disease, so it won't gather anything because I've already pulled out the town from A4. So yeah, these are the type of calculations that go a long way when you are playing versus Habsburg livestock, because determining like what lands you want to prioritize early on will influence how these town gathers happen, and that can go a long way because many times the land will still, like even though it doesn't build, it'll still gather an adjacent town. But by limiting the adjacent towns or limiting the adjacent land with towns, you can really dodge ravages, and that can go a long way in scaling your spirit and helping out. Okay, so in this case, I think we could just go blighted. That is an option, but I am tempted to just gather some Dahan here. Rescue that Dahan and just take one from here. So yeah, we are technically taking a Ravage here on A6. Maybe the miner that we draft could help us. But yeah. So yeah, this is turn 3, so I'll be reclaiming. This is an important turn because we need to see what miner we are drafting. And there we go, we did draft to defend. Sucking Ooze can also be good because it's Isolate. So remember I told you all that Isolates are good versus Habsburg. Fleshrot Fever isn't that great a card, even though it has like the water for us. But I mean, the disease isn't doing much into Habsburg. And Renewing Rain can be great, but I don't want to remove more blight from the island because I want to reach definitely have 3 or 4 blight, so it's not a great card. This is an extremely strong card if you're playing against Russia level 6 because that completely negates the blight you're taking from Russia level 6. But yeah, in this case, the extra defend is the answer. Like, this is everything we need. Okay, this land is doing 2 damage, so I could defend that land if I want to stay healthy this game. But ideally, I think it's doing 6 damage though, right? So I only need to play 1 card this turn. Question is, what do I want to play? I could go ahead and play Wash Away. Next turn I could double grow to 5, and I should have 3 energy next turn. So I'll have to reclaim loop, Wash Away. 2, 3, 4. That, yeah, that isn't enough for me to play Haunted. Because even if I play it now, I won't be able to play it next turn. So basically the question is, do we want to go Blighted? Let me think about it real quick. We just play a 0 turn, 2, 3, 4, right? Next turn I could play all of these cards. Could still play Reverse Bounty because that does give us an energy. So let's do that. I guess I could play Reverse and Haunted if I don't want to go Blighted. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3 Blight on the island. And there's still 3 more escalations coming up. So yeah, maybe we just take that extra Blight, go Blighted and see what happens. Okay, let's see. That is not fun. May push one of their presence from a land with the Dahan. 2 damage in the land, push 2. I don't actually think that's doing a lot here. I mean, I could destroy this guy. But I think it's not an issue because anyways, when it builds in A1, I mean, this guy will die in the Ravage. And it'll gather a town. I was planning to gather from here. So this won't have anything to gather from. But actually, if I do that, if I gather from here, the benefit is this land won't have additional damage, so I can defend it with primal. So maybe I am supposed to push from here. Push it here, do 2 damage. Oh, wait. I forgot that it's doing extra damage here from Habsburg level 6. So yeah, that was a silly mistake on my part. Yeah, I think I just push it there. I don't want to take a blight, because I will lose my presence. Yeah. Let's destroy that. It's okay. Add 1 town and 1 city to an inland land. I mean, we can just add it here. It has a blight, so that is okay. Coastal lands build. Let's gather this guy. And it's the wetlands. Yeah, I still have to escalate here. Guess we could just do it on the coast and try to do a massive flooding on the coast next turn. Question is, yeah, it is doing enough damage though. We are taking a loss condition, but I think that is okay, because once we come online, we can get around all of that. This is doing what, 4 damage, right? Let's rescue these Dahan. Okay, so now I can reclaim River's Bounty. I can double go bottom. Can make this a secret site. And I could actually go ahead and throw a presence over here if I want to. I don't think it matters a lot. Could play all 5 of my cards. So we hit the max level of RN8. It's kind of cool that we are only missing 1 fire, but we have all the elements spread across these cards. Okay, so Haunted we can do here. We get the extra fear because the land also has a beast. Boon of Vigor I won't be using on myself. Flash Floods. I could do Flash Flood somewhere, right? Could probably do it in this land. I guess I'm going to do massive flooding, and then it's going to build and gather in this land, right? So yeah, I should be doing it here. And it will have a blight, so that works in our favor. Yeah, Boon of Vigor I'll just give out to the team, so. Okay, let us see. Got a defend 5 there. Push 1 explorer at town. Well, this guy is gonna die. Wish I could push this guy. Maybe we just push out of here. Okay. So we need to gather something into this land. Just trying to decide. So looking at these cards, so it could be anything really. Maybe we just go ahead and gather it from here. Okay, we need to add a city. We'll add it here. Then we need to add a town. 3 inland lands with the fewest. Could do it here. We've already taken a Habsburg loss condition. So I shouldn't be washing away. I shouldn't be worried about anything else. I should. Let me see. I'll do a massive flooding, clear this out. It doesn't have any adjacent towns. I guess I could add it here then. Could wash away. I could have added it here. Yeah, I think that's a better option. If I add it here, Now what I can do is I can push out everything from here into here. I can do my max level of massive flooding in this land. So I don't have to worry about any of the ravages. I have like 5 blight on the island, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not worried about any Habsburg escalations. And I have 3 blight to play with. So I am doing pretty good right now. Where to add the Dahan? At this point, it really doesn't matter, I think. Could just grow some Dahan inland. Just make pairs of Dahan, I guess. Here we'll do it like this. Alright. So we will reclaim our hand. And we basically just need to run a whole massive flooding in our A8. Go for another miner here. Okay, looking at these cards, these are some interesting cards. Cycles of Time and Tide is great. It gives us some blight removal if needed. It also adds more Dahan. Veep is a pretty strong control card, which could actually work in this case because I can push out the town from A3. Razor Sharp Undergrowth is another card that is interesting. Bat Scouts can be also useful, but I'm not really looking to pick that up. So it's between Cycles of Time and Tide and Veep for me. Just trying to see it. Veep is 0 cost, so maybe it has more benefit here. I play Veep, Wash Away, Reverse Bounty, Boon of Vigor, and Flash Floods. What was I missing? The Sun. What was the draft? Just looking at the draft real quick. Cycles could work over there. Yeah, this is good though. Okay, so the plan is we'll do a big massive flooding in this land in A8. Just completely clear it out. So we'll do 1 damage with Flash Floods. Boon of Vigor we will give out to the team. That is all we need. Okay, we can just do Ignore Interest. We don't need to pay for anything. I mean, nothing is happening, so it doesn't matter. There's no disease. From a land with Dahan, sure. Build in the jungles. Build and gather. Usually I like to gather from a land that doesn't have blight. But let me just see the explore. So it's wetlands, jungle. So this could be sands or mountains. I guess we could just gather from here. It is mountains. Okay. That is fine. Yeah, this land is going to get cleaned up. What we could do is we could push out everything from here. This land is doing 3 damage. I could defend it with Haunted. I could Veep this guy out if I want to. Just trying to see how quickly we can win. This won't have anything to gather into. This won't have anything to gather in. I will completely wipe that out. Wow, that feels great. Almost 3 entire fear cards over there. Let's add some more Dahan to the coast. Just finish gathering. Wish I could throw some Dahan into my A3, but I don't think that's possible. And I want to do a massive flooding again, so I'm going to reclaim. And we could go for a major. It's really not needed, but just for the fun of it. I mean, a minor could go. Yeah, let's just go for a major, see what we get. So some interesting cards. Spyro could work if we want. Jungle Hungers can always work, but I don't have a presence in jungle. I mean, I have one here, but not near the coast. Otherwise, it's a really strong card into Habsburg 6. Yeah, I'm not really excited about any of these. A card that would have excited me would have been like Vigor of the Breaking Dawn or something, because that immediately wins us the game. If I play Vigor and Flash Floods, I guess I can't because Vigor is like how much? 3 energy? Yeah, Vigor is 3. I'll just go with Jungle Hungers. Don't need to play it at all though. Go ahead and forget Jungle Hungers again because I do like all of these cards. Can play Veep here. Can play Flash Floods to manipulate that land. Can play Haunted to stop a Blight Cascade. And I guess we don't need to play Weep. We can play both of these. Let's defend that land. Let's Flash Floods this guy. 1, 2. Boon of Vigor, a teammate. And that is it. That's not ideal. Okay, from a land matching a Ravage card. That is great. This should be game. GG. Yeah, that was a very straightforward game into Habsburg level 6 with River Surges and Sunlight. So yeah, I think I kind of showed like how even picking up that one defend on turn 3 can go such a long way. And it's mainly a puzzle about like dodging stuff and like setting up on the board. Like if you get lucky with your explorers. So in our case, we got this coastal card right after the mountain. So that really helped out because I was clearing this land anyways. So it only gathered one town and nothing was gathering into my A3. So it was a very, it was a very manageable explore for me, coast. And I took a blight on my A2 such that I could do massive flooding there that turn in the slow and completely clear it. And then we did massive flooding in A8 and that completely cleared out that land. But yeah, that was River into Habsburg. It really helps if you take more blight early on to negate the Habsburg escalation. And also it helps with the durable towns because a lot of spirits cannot deal with like towns having 4 health. So the blight really goes a long way. And just quickly looking at the draft this game. So we had Haunted by Primal Memories was great. Weep was also pretty good. I think we got to use it once. It's a 0 cost. It does have a water for us, so that helps. And other than that, it was just our unique hand of cards that helped us. If you all liked this video, then please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.